Greetings, humanity. It is I, Jim, and I shall once again attempt to play realMyst, despite what effects it may have on my sanity. We'll see what happens. I hope everyone is well. I am just sort of trying to once again figure out how much streaming I want to do right now, and it seems I want to do a lot of. I've been wanting to do a lot of video game streaming this week, so here we are. So I did look into some things. Let's get into this. I did look at one or two little things to try to help me out just a wee bit, and we will see how things evolve. And just kind of go from there. I got a couple of very gentle nudges. Just got a warning that said encoding was overloaded. And it went away. I hope all is well over there. Anyway. Okay, that's enough. We know what we're doing. Do we? No. I cannot remember what the exact situation was, so I'm just going to load previous visit because I want to see if I'm able to do this. I looked up some things. Once again, proceeding ahead, we have a red page currently. We're gonna see if, where is that? It's up here somewhere. There it is. Okay. In order for this to make sense, I actually need to, get a direction. Rain! So, the thing that I looked up is actually, I think, one of those things where that's incredibly subjective. It's hard to say. Yeah, we're at about, I would say that the lighthouse, the top of the lighthouse, is about 135. On this, 135 degrees. How we were supposed to figure this out precisely is, well, I'm not going to say it wouldn't have been possible, but tricky. And I still don't know if I'm going to be able to suss this out, because I only looked at it a little bit. And we're going to see what's happening here. So we are, once again, we've been sucked into a magical book, into a realm of these strange islands with puzzles all over them, trying to uncover things that happened when whoever set this up was doing what they were doing. It is tricky because we are trying to figure out what's where, and I cannot see this very well. But if we presume that this is north, because that's on compass roses, you usually get the that symbol at the north end. So we have west, east. We are at 135 degrees. Now, I thought that I pressed all of these buttons, but it's possible that I did not. But if we're at 135 degrees, if we assume this is 0 or 360, and we come around, right? I could figure this out using math, but let me eyeball it for a moment. This is 100. This would be 180 degrees. And so halfway is 90, right? So this would be 90 degrees. So we're between 90 and 180. How far between 90 and 180 would you say that is? That's, is that like halfway? Let me see. Well, between 90 and 180 is 90. Half of 90 is 45, so not quite halfway. If we're going to 135. I would do it. Well, maybe. Wait a minute. It would be halfway. It would be, because 90 plus 45 is 135. So it is halfway. I can math. That means we want this one if this is what we are doing. I'm not entirely clear if what we have to do on this compass is press the button that equates to the direction the lighthouse is in, but we're going to try it. Nothing is happening. This now is the point at which I have come to realize that we have to weep, because this, I think, is supposed to be the solution. But it's not doing anything. And that might be a problem with the interface. So if that is what is in fact happening, either I've got the wrong button, or this is not working. Which is possible. This may be a very short stream. Because also we must consider that this might be a we might have a different situation going on here. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. It's not doing anything when I click on it, as though, you know, to press a button, so I'm just going to make absolutely sure there's nowhere else that I can press before I begin weeping with despair. Try that one? No. Okay. Yeah. It is hard to know if this is in fact a bug, or if we've got something else going on. So what we're gonna do, alas, is we're gonna back off for a moment. How is realMyst different from than original Myst? Hey, it's more real. No, it's 3D. It's 3D. The environments are 3D. Which I have not played original Myst, so I don't know exactly. But my understanding is that images that were static are no longer static because you can work your way through them. Kind of like, well, here, let me show you. So like, I can do a 360 degree just sort of turn in this room, and my understanding is that was not necessarily always the case. I think it was supposed to be kind of like, I think it was supposed to be kind of like The Seventh Guest in that respect, where it was a 3D environment, but you had to, you had these static spots you would stand at and then go and click on the things. I think that's what it was. Again, I haven't played the original Myst, so it's a little unclear, but I think that's how it differs. Also, hello, welcome. Watch me have a nervous breakdown. My thought was that I'm gonna just show you what I'm doing. Here we have the universal hint system, and I am going to take a look. These are his hints for Myst. I don't know if it has It's for some reason, you just saw my shopping list there for a moment for some reason. But it's mostly the same. But apparently there are a few tiny differences with the puzzles in realMyst. There's like an extra bit, I think, that they said happens near the end. We are currently in the Stoneship Age, that area, and the problem I'm trying to deal with is how do I get light under the sea? Now, this is what I looked at a tiny bit, right? This light's buried away in a hidden passage. I found the hidden passage, which is where we were. And to be located in one of the arches. Click on the spaces between the arches. You know, we did that. It was fixed choices. Okay, cool. You're in the right-hand tunnel. Go to the very bottom. Turn around. You're facing out. Click the window. That's just how to get to the tunnel. Which we're in the tunnel. The telescope will give you a direction. Yes, you might find something like a compass in the secret passage. We did. Have you seen anything else that might suggest what direction you should select? The telescope will give, this is the bit that I looked at and was like, yeah, I want to select the button that corresponds to another light source. And then I was like, yes, the lighthouse. In other words, find the position of the lighthouse. It is easier to do this once the lighthouse has been turned on. The top beacon will start flashing, which it did not when we turned it on briefly. But try 135 degrees or the 12th button clockwise from north. The 12th button clockwise from north. Okay. I'm now going to count. I'm going to make sure I'm pressing the right one. But if it doesn't do it, then we have a problem. And I may actually have to, and the problem is such that we may have to abandon realMyst. I may have to just I may have to abandon realMyst for Myst. We'll see. And do things over. Because it just might not, some programs will not work on my system. Sometimes, at least not entirely as they should. It's just how it happens. 12th from north. Is this button one, or is this, if we go 12th from, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is the button I was pressing. And nothing is happening. I don't think I have to do anything before I do this. I will double check the hints. But the reason I suspect this is there was on another island, there were some things we were interacting with that you could hover over and you could click on, but nothing happened when you clicked on them. It would go to the pointy finger icon. So I think there are some bits in here, and this is very old. Hence part of the reason why I'm using the Retro Gamery overlay. This is still, compared to my PC, this is fairly old, and sometimes not everything works. So I'm gonna check something. This is now we get an exciting few moments of Googling, which I realize is not what you folks are here to watch. Alas, this is what we're getting. Try all 45 degrees. Origin is relative. Yeah, potentially. I can see, the thing is, I think I went around and pressed every button at one point, but I can do that. So 40, so that would be this one. And yeah, I mean, you're right, origin is definitely relative. Try that one. Try that one. No. And I think that, and I mean, we can try even, the points. We can try everywhere there's a point. And something that I suspect is just that the animation... It may be a thing that the animation for the way that I've set this up, or just any number of things involving how this appears might be what's messing with the ability to show everything else. Because I do remember there was a little bit of jiggery pokery I had to do when I was getting this set up, so that it would appear in the right aspect ratio. So that too is a factor. Let me see. Just in case there's another thing I'm not looking at. How do I get light in the tunnels? Have you noticed there are power cables running from the tunnels to the lighthouse? I have. I should realize the key to getting light in the tunnels is to activate the lighthouse. See the question about how to get into the top of the tower before you read any further. Okay. Or press the one you think and go out and see the telescope. Good. Yeah, I could see if the telescope has moved. How do I get into the lighthouse? Did you notice the key? I did notice the key. That's not the key to get you into the tower. It was just there tantalizingly. You might want to try draining the lighthouse. I did that. And we got very little for our troubles. That chest below might have something important in it. We couldn't really interact with it much. We turned on a tap. That was it. Unfortunately, there's no key for the chest. Or perhaps there is. We tried turning the tap. That's all it lets us do, is it lets us turn the tap. That's the only interaction we have with it. The key that you see on the floor above is the key to the chest. I suppose we could... Let me try something. I'm actually going to even just reload it so that I won't have pressed so many buttons. But yeah. I can give that a try. This is part of the problem with... some of this older software is you don't know if it's a bug or a feature. Okay. So, and this spun us around, even, so that this is pointed north. This is the one I think it is. I will press that. And we'll go back out and look at the lighthouse. Or rather, look at the telescope. Rain! Where did I leave the telescope? Yeah, we're at this point. That's how I left it. Maybe it was like this is a little more centered, but that's still not going to do much. Let me go ahead and activate the lighthouse. I think is this one. Yeah. Now it is. This is also an unusual thing because, like, if we look at it again, using the telescope, it's not flashing. So, and again, I also don't know if this is a difference between versions, because the original Myst might have had this be the... Where am I going? The original Myst might have had this be the case. Go to Lighthouse. Lighthouse, here we go. You see something. Yeah. It's not letting us grab anything. But I shall go down into ye lighthouse. And so what we have this chest. And we have this little tap on the side of the chest. And it's the only thing it seems we can interact with. As far as I can tell. Because it's very subtle. The little pointy finger sort of curls down. And that happens as liquid drains out. And that is all we can do. We can turn it one way, we can turn it the other. But having turned that, let me go ahead and head back up and see if anything happened to the key, because I didn't check that before. No. Well, wait a minute. You know, I could leave it like this and then fill the lighthouse up again. See if maybe that'll let it float to the top. I don't know if that'll happen, but it might. Because again, you know, you see we have water. Nothing but water. Alright. We reopen that section. Kept thinking I'd have to look in the direction of the lightning flashes. Okay. So here we are. Nope. Nope, no floating chest. He's still not doing anything. Alright. Alright, that has, They're trying to get into this trapdoor. And the thought, of course, initially was that the key was to this lock, but that is not the case. Let us gaze upon this again. So, the key that you see on the floor above is the key to the chest, yes. Maybe you should try to get the chest to float to meet the key. I tried that! I tried it. It's filled with water right now, yes, so I open it. It lets the water out. Okay, I see. I see what you mean. Hang on. Okay. We must descend. Okay. Putting it back so that that closes the tap. I hope. Try that again. Yes. Yes. Yes! Ah, that worked. Okay. I had to do it with the tap closed. Within is another key. Ah! Oh, this is further than we made it before. Yeah. It's further than we were able to get before. That is something. Okay. We have a hand crank and a battery. Oh, God. There's going to be a lot of running around happening. Did that do anything? Suppose it's possible to find out. Is that draining? Let me see if that did something. Ah! Wait. Lighthouse is shining. Ah, now it's blinking. Okay. Maybe it'll work now. Maybe it'll work now. We'll see. The lighthouse is on. That's not how a lighthouse works, but that's okay. I don't think it is. Anyway. Are these tunnels better lit now? Or is that my imagination? It was not my imagination. We have light! It was the order. Okay. Yay, we don't have to throw everything away. Fish! We don't have to throw everything away and do this over. That's good. Okay. Now that we have light on this, maybe this will work. Maybe. Ha-ha! Yeah, it looks. I was so frustrated by this. That is a reflection, I think. So this might have... You can see what this turned on. And see if anything is different. We've got these two sort of staterooms. This is the one we were in before. Let's see if these globes behave any differently. Now that we have done this. I am going to save the game again. God. I have now this labyrinth here in my... erase that one, save it. Okay. Nope, that's behaving exactly the same. As is this one. It was doing this before. I don't know. I don't know what the solution is to if there is one, or if it's just a cool thing that spins. It could be that. Hard to tell. Well, I guess we'll be fine. Now that we got that working, maybe we'll be able to see down into the ship, so we'll activate that. Pump the water out. I hope the lights on are in here. Are on in here now. Yes. Excellent. I can see. Strange sea creatures. That was just the door. Look at them. Anyway. Let's see. Ah. It was just too dark. That's all. Okay, so we can interact with the table, which we might do momentarily. Anything back here that we need? Nope, just the table. Okay. Well, there's the book back. That's it? That's it. We just turn everything on and that's it. So, I guess the question is, do we head back with the red page, or would we rather have the blue page? We can come back here and get it, I suppose. Famous last words. We have returned. I'll take that one. Let's see if you can give us more information.
Return. Thank you for bringing the red page.
What?
You must continue.
Nope, no idea.
My name is Sirius.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I beg you to find the remaining red pages. You must release me from this book which has become. Bring. I need more red pages, please.
I'm concerned about Cirrus.
Don't waste time. Don't.
Don't what? Nope, not getting it.
My brother is guilty.
Your brother is in the blue book, presumably.
And I wrongfully imprisoned.
You were wrongfully imprisoned, you say.
Bring the red page to me.
Yeah, it's a bit of a conundrum, right? Because in the journals, these journals here, the writer, who's got two kids, Cirrus and Akinar. Akinar is the one he's worried about. But having seen the rooms that I think belonged to Cirrus versus the rooms that belonged to Akinar, I think Cirrus was probably the one to worry about. Those of you just joining us, this is Akinar.
Serious? Are you? See you. Nah. Help me. Bring me blue pages.
Yeah.
Never, never.
You can see that he's got some issues, but at the same time,
I must have the blue page.
he's not unpleasant.
Bring them to me.
But that's the question, right? Do we go with what their father said in the journals, or do we go with our instinct? Because that's the thing. In Akinar's room, there were just basically there were toys and models and things. In Sirius's rooms, you find things modeling bits of skeleton and and torture devices. So like, and of course there's a possibility neither of these people are good, and neither of them should get any pages, but who knows? Who knows what we should do? I think I'm gonna go and get. I think I am gonna go ahead and get the blue pages. The blue page for him, at least, just to see. Just to see. Now the odd thing is there were no blue pages or red pages in the that I could find in the place with the gear sent us, the book in the gear sent us. So there might be, but there might be some more. But I know for a fact there will be another one in Stoneship. We can hop back there and grab the blue page, I think. See what happens. Here we are, once again. Lighthouse has gone out. That might be an issue. Might have to start it up again. Yeah, the lights are out. Wrong room. Okay. Is this faster? Might be faster. Head down here. Well, okay. I mean, he does have a rib cage here, so that might actually that too might be an issue. Maybe we just don't want to let either of them out. That might be the best strategy here. But I've got the blue page now. You have this lovely thing. It's a skull or it's a flower. Skull, flower. I can't remember what we grabbed from these drawers last time. That's right, we looked at this. The vault is located island of the must achieve the instructions are for each marker, turn everyone on position, then as a final step to the island. It's that final step. It's that final step that we didn't get. Alright. Don't want to leave the holo projector on. I'll go ahead and start the lighthouse up again so that I can see. Take the other book back. Hopefully this is still open. It is, yay. Come on. It does power down over time. Or just powers off when you leave. Okay. And back to the other one. Dag nabbit, I gotta turn the other one on first. I'm gonna assume I can't interact with the table while it's dark. But... can't even go anywhere when it's dark. I can't see nothing! Yeah, never mind. Wait, there it is. Nope, I gotta do the other thing first. I forgot the other thing. Lighthouse is on. Wait, go back there. Go back down into the stone area. Into the stone passageways. All this to get a blue page. Alright. There we go. Okay, now. We'll head back here. And go to the table. And back. Okay, we have a blue page.
You returned.
Yes.
You wouldn't return. Ages to rescue me. I'm Akinar.
Figured that out.
Brother, I beg you. To be complete. Always blue pages. Listen to him. Now listen to my brother. An egotistical fool and a liar. Bring me the blue pages. The red ones. Don't bring the red ones. I implore you. I've been wrongfully imprisoned. You must leave. I will have my retribution. Please bring me the blue pages. Pages, please.
They're both saying exactly the same thing. Might be best not to release either of them. That's what I say. I mean, there's... Wait, wrong. Wrong! It's like, there's just so much material in here, and it's hard to really know which... You know, if you want to be on one brother's side, which brother's side are you on? They both say they've been wrongfully imprisoned. They both say they've been wrongfully imprisoned. They both say not to listen to their brother. And... this journal is not terribly helpful in figuring out You know, if you have to pick one or the other, right? But there is another thing. I'm just gonna save over that one. Because it's gonna come down to like a final decision probably. Of you know, who do you release first? And that'll probably be the one. Whoever you when we get to the final page, right? When we get to the final page, whoever gets the final page first. Probably what it is. So the other thing that I looked at briefly involved this tree. That is here. And a thing that I neglected to try doing. We will go ahead and try doing now. Oh, I gotta turn it the other way. Gotta turn it the other way. It will not go any further down than this. I'm gonna let it go up a bit. Because the hint that I saw said, talked about going into the basement, and I'm like, wait a minute. Ah, birds. Will that be enough time? I hope so. Okay, here we go. And be ready to leap in. Here we are. Just a thing that it did not occur to me to do. Ah. There's another book down here. There's another area for us to explore if we so desire. There's also one of these. Oh, I see. Maybe that valve is there so that we can start the pressure up and go back up. That makes sense. The question is, do we leap into this book? I think we've seen everything we can of the of two of the other two of two of the other four realms. Two of the four realms that we can get to from here. I think it's four realms. Four ages, as they say. I didn't even know about this one until quite recently. But that is the question, right? I see. Right. And that'll hold it there. I see. I understand now. I understand now. It's just a question of, how do you want to handle this? And obviously, the answer is yes, I want to go in there. I'm doing this about an hour? Yeah. I guess I'll go ahead and save here. I'll replace this one again. The reason I keep this one here is because it represents a point of no return that we encountered earlier. But not, well, sort of. It's hard to explain. Anyway. It's okay. That's the one with the trees. I remember there being things about ink that changes color in this realm. I know very little else that I remember directly about it. It was inhabited. Interesting. Little handle. We can use to change the direction if we want. Should I be... There's a map, I think. Is there a map, or am I just imagining it? Who knows? I'm looking back through my notes. If there is a map, I did not take a picture of it. Okay. This is looking like this is going to be... Okay, there's a windmill. Yeah, we don't really... I guess there's not really any reason to have to remember where we started. But we're facing the windmill after our first turn. And I'd kind of like to look at the perimeter first. So... yeah, let's do that. A frog! This place is infroginated. I'm just gonna try turning right. A lot. Okay. I'm kind of trying to do a clockwise thing. Here we have much broken timber. Used to be the end of this, whatever it is, and this pipe goes down into the water. Another of these. I'm going to presume it directs the flow of whatever this is, whatever substance this is. Here we have the lever, which we presumably can interact with, yes. And back here, I see. Okay, so that's if we go right. Just turn left a bunch. That's the way to what looks like an elevator. Ah, okay. Get in. And another elevator over there. Let me see. I think that actually was, might have been everywhere we can go here. Unless, wait. Left again. Oh, this is not ADHD friendly. Anyway. That's the lighthouse, okay. Before we go to the lighthouse, I just want to see. Okay, and there's another, there's like an elevator over by. Is it supposed to be stairs? No, it's just an entrance to stairs. Okay. Alright. This is the I should be drawing a map situation. I am doing everything in my power not to have to pick up a pencil. We'll see. As we know, I try not to... I do my damnedest to avoid picking up a pencil until I have no choice. Okay, we have a tap here. And from this... water pours into it. Water or some other liquid pours into it. We have a thingy here with another lever. Oh my god. There are a lot of controls out here. Back here we have... So the windmill continues to move. And as the windmill continues to move... liquid pours down here. From where? From this pipe, it comes out through here. Okay. So I guess the question is just so we're supposed to control the flow of the liquid, which might be water. I'll call it water for now, just for the sake of amusement. And it looks like, okay, let me follow the line here. So with that tap turned on, it's going to flow out. And with that switch turned this way, it's probably going to flow this way. And it's probably going to keep, with its turned this way, it's probably going to keep flowing this way, if I'm interpreting this right. And then it's going to flow this way. Okay. So I see the issue is that we have it just, and this is broken, so it's just going down into nowhere. So where could it be going? Well, if we do this, it would flow from here in this direction and possibly also this direction. To this switch over here. I guess this is all hydraulic operations, right? So just as a question of what we want to turn on. It seems to me. Yeah, Yeah, this setup is fine because this is a dead end. Unless this is where the... Unless this is the feed that goes back. We come out here and empty, which is not terribly useful. Okay. I'm gonna presume that this elevator cannot, oh, can it? Nope. Because we gotta be able to have this working. Do I need to move the position? No, okay. It went back itself. Okay, good. Alright. Let us see what happens when we turn this tap. Currently just heading over here. Let me turn that one. Let's see what happens when we hit that one. If we do. Okay. And probably other switches that I can't even remember. Yeah, it's going to be more complicated than my brain is currently making it, but let's see. Okay. Let's see what we've got happening. I hear the water flowing. Aha! Excellent. But probably not this one. I'm assuming. Ah! Yeah, it's not active yet. Okay. And I also couldn't hear the water anymore, so that had something to do with it. Ah. But that'll help. Good. Good, good. Okay. Water is flowing through here. Is there anywhere else I wanted it to go before I try doing these other things? Not out there, because that will do nothing. I presume. I mean, I could try it, but not currently seeing anything. If we were to channel it through here, then Right now, the way it's currently set, it would go kind of back around. Yeah, where it's going already. But we switch it. We'd head out this way, and we could go to that elevator or to that elevator. Let's go to the closer elevator first. If we can. I will save. Running out of save points. Yes. I'll erase this. It's okay. Huh. Well, I can hear this thing working. I can hear the water. But nothing's happening. So, there's another connection issue. Or, I may have to do that one first. We'll see. We may have to, I mean, we could just do this one first. Maybe we do this one first. Nope. Okay. What is that rope connected to? Alright. It's either the order or it's the amount of water. I may have to go hit another switch over there. Okay, and that goes across there. Let's see if this one works. Okay, it's not the order. I think it's just a question of, maybe a question of water pressure or something else. Maybe once you use it to activate one thing, you have to redo it. I don't know. have to refill it, perhaps. Or it might be a question of which path I'm using. I'm gonna try for that one again. But I shall... We could do that. But I shall move in this direction and see if I can... see if tinkering with more over here is helpful. Okay, that turned it off. I'm not sure of the purpose of this. It's like we may have to give it more time to fill up or something. Or something! Some strange thing, I know not what. I don't know what this does! If anything. But I mean, yeah, it's, I mean, there's a question of like, you need to leave enough time for water to build up, so maybe it's like in real life at least, so maybe that's what we have going on here. Huh? Huh? No. Curses! There's more to this. Ah. What am I not doing? Apart from everything. Okay, I thought I had sussed it out. Well, there may be something else that needs to happen to get this working. It's that other switch. I don't know what it does. That other switch back in the windmill. Not sure what it does. There's something I'm missing. If we can get things flowing in a particular direction, if we route it through here, is it because this is still extended? Is that a problem? There's no longer any power getting to it, so I want it extended. But maybe because it's still extended, it can't do anything else. Maybe. It doesn't make a lot of sense though, because I can't, there's no other way to get to this over here. So I mean, I don't think it's that. And this didn't require a generator. And that's the only thing I can think of. That or... I don't know, going into the water. That won't do much of anything. But, rather, sorry, making the, I should explain what I'm talking about. Making everything flow this way. Would be no point. But let's do it, just to see what happens. Right now we have everything going back to that switch. And possibly also this way. Oh, you know, there might be a reason for that. Wait. If you can make water flow from here... Huh. Unclear. There's something else happening. I am uncertain. Well, let's see what happens when we just route it into the water. Probably nothing. I would assume. Just water to water. Let me try retracting this. It's like a there's more than one thing issue. I can't see why it would be. You go out along here, it doesn't happen. There's a weird routing thing that I'm unsure of. But, anyway, let me think about where I want to route things. If we're trying a different thing. You can just try routing it there. We'll see if the only one thing activated rule is actually a thing. It is not! I cannot open it! Okay. And this may also be that there are other mechanisms that have to be adjusted in some way. So let's see. This comes this way. This, hang on. I'm going to go ahead and reopen this. You don't have to do it again later. Okay. Now. Let me think this through, because if we go here, if we route it this way, There are a couple of different directions this can go. But none of them... And I tried routing it to the elevator. Let me go ahead and just try... I don't know why this strikes me as an idea, but, sure. To be clear, it's powering this. This probably will not work. Nope. But we switch it that way, it goes to that other one, and that also doesn't work. We switch the flow in this direction. Goes back this way. And again to here. Provide power to the bridge control. But what if we send it the other way, back to the water, for no apparent reason? Like where we first appeared. Does that do anything? No idea. Let's look back at the windmill. See if anything has changed. With the water flow going that way. Huh. I can hold it down only to a certain point. I don't know what this does. That is the only problem. And that turns the water off. You do this. And I see absolutely no change. Holding it down, I see no change in what happens here. It's very unclear. We have these pipes that come out from the back here. As far as I can tell, they just go down into this water. The whole thing cycles through. Well, I think I might be stumped. Very unclear is a very great description of Myst. Yes! Yes, I agree. Hello, Unstable Days. I am, my brain is dissolving into a puddle of goo. And I'm wondering, is there something where there's an advantage to having it turned off? I'm wondering if this other sound that I'm hearing... Oh, you have an Amber session soon. Oh, cool, cool. No, that's cool. No. I'm probably not going to be doing this much longer tonight anyway, but no, I appreciate your coming by. Yes, Amber is more important than everything in the universe. And I know this to be true. It's interesting. I am hearing this sound. We have been hearing this other sound since we arrived. But I wonder if it indicates anything. This other sound that we keep hearing. And we hear this regardless of where we are. Oh, you found an entity older than the Logris. Ah! I'm sure it's fine. Probably nothing wrong there. Can I hear it when there are no pipes? I can. The sound is everywhere. So maybe this other sound I'm hearing is relevant. Has something to do with what we're doing. I do find it kind of weird, though, that it worked for this bridge. But that is and it works, and if I put the flow back here, I can also I can turn the bridge, I can lower the bridge. But that's it. That's the only thing it works for. I wonder if it's just like, you know, the first thing you choose, that's it. That's the only thing it works for. That would suck. And then that would be a question of like, you must do everything in this order. There might be a certain degree of, you know, of orders. There might be an order thing going on. Order of operations thing going on. I'm going to go ahead and turn it that way, and then turn on the water. I don't know if that's going to help, but we will see. Because I'm cognizant of the need for water pressure to build up. At least in real life. Okay. Water flows forth. Huh. The sound stopped. And I'm hearing it again. Nothing. No, I can still hear it. Okay. Thought something had happened there. Maybe once I've got it going there. Is that when I hit this other switch? It does nothing. Can't pull it down. I'm wondering if I was able to pull it down further before, or if that was just an illusion. I am stumped. I think I am officially stumped. So I may be doing the unthinkable again, and once again looking at the hints. See if there is something I am missing here. And I know there's like the thing, there's something about the way in which I'm doing the order of things. There's something there. Something is there. So I will figure it out. Based on, once again, these hints that we have from the Universal Hint System. And we will see. We will see. So we're going to go back up one level here. This is Channelwood, I believe. What do all the switches along the ground do? I mean, I know what they do. What do I do? How do I get the devices in this age to work? I mean, I'm starting to figure that out, but I need a little help. The question is closely related to the previous one. Okay, fine. You might want to try exploring the area a bit more. The switches might make a bit more sense once you've seen everything you can get to. You turn the switches and it channels the water. I get that. You have to have the water channeling to a device, and then the device works. That much I get. You notice there are also pipes all over the place? Why no, I hadn't yet. Yes, I had. All of the pipes lead to or from, depending on your perspective, the windmill on one of the far edges. Yes, that's true. If you turn the spigot inside the windmill, water will start flowing through the pipes. Yes, we figured that out. The switches direct the flow of water through the pipes. Yes, we figured that out. And that water is used to power all of the devices in the Age. Yes, that is clear. Specifically, water flows along the same path as the lever on the switches. The dotted lines in the background don't have any meaning that I could find. Okay, great, thank you. As a side note, you can only power only one device at a time. Yep, figured that out. But it's not working. It's not powering anything else. So unless there's like... Hang on. So unless like... There's a switch I'm missing. Or like a thing I can pull. I hadn't noticed. Can I pull this rope? No. There are no switches that I can see here. It's just opening this door. That's all I can see. So, looking here once again. This is okay. How do I work the elevators? First, you need to give them power. See the first question? Yes, I figured that out. If they have power, you should be able to climb in and pull the lever. When you do, the elevator should start moving. If it doesn't, the flow of water probably has been directed to the wrong location. And that's all they're showing. Is that all it is? How do I get up the staircase behind the locked door? You first need to worry about getting down the staircase. Okay, so you're not supposed to do the staircase first. All right. So this door is really just locked. So this is powering something else. There's something about the thing in the other switch. Okay. So not that one. Like the water flows. And say it flows to this elevator. I hear the water here. I hear the humming of the generator, or whatever that is. There's a switch. Pulling the switch. Nothing happens. Do I have to close the door first? That's what it was. I wasn't closing the door. That was the problem. That was what it was. Oh, good God. That's funny. Oh, good Lord. Here we are up in the trees. How much time do I have? Not a lot. This is also getting very loud to me. We can turn this down here. Hopefully the background's not too loud. Maybe it is. I think with the birds, I'm gonna turn the background down just a bit. And see if that's better for everyone. Okay. Here we have this treehouse area, this little treehouse. I love this little area though. I like tree houses. They are pleasant. This would actually be a fairly chill game if I had chill. And, you know, were it not for the occasional horrifying iconography. Or other things that turn up. Yeah, just a little bit. Iconography might be the wrong word. Yeah, sort of skeletal images and what have you. Okay. We have what look like a bunch of clay pots. Quite lovely. Basket-like affairs, although they're... Oh, anyway. Let's see. I am gonna get lost here, aren't I? Huh. We have a switch here. I want to explore a little more before I come back to it, if I can come back to it. If I pull the switch, I will know what I'm doing. Or can at least pretend like I know what I'm doing. Okay, go left. I will not remember where I am headed. Let me see. Clay pots. Baskets. Gotta go something that I cannot open. That makes a circle, I think. Circuit. A complete circuit. Okay. Where we were. No. Ah. Oh, it powers this elevator. Okay. I gotcha. Actually get that door open. That might be the switch. Maybe. Huh. Don't think it goes any further up. Okay. Did we try this elevator? I don't think we did. I mean, I know it's not going to work, but... Especially if I leave the door open. Like a fool! Okay, yeah. Had to be sure. Okay. I think that's everywhere? Unclear. Trying to make sure I hit all the places before I... Yeah. Think I've hit everywhere I can hit? Just double checking. Okay. Ah! Oh, I see, and this leads back to the elevator where we were. Okay. Let me find that switch again. I will figure it out. Going to go around and around and around. Let me see. There is no escape. No way out. Yeah, I bet you wish you flipped that switch when you first came in, don't you? It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. So just to be clear, it's not here, right? once again. Trying the this process again. Going in one direction. I'm just heading left. This could be it. It could be it, but it is not. We continue just heading left, or just going whatever direction we can. Making like all left turns. That does not take us where we want to go. Oh boy. Did I just pass over where the switch was? Is that what happened? Because I remember finding it fairly quickly the first time. I have no clue where it actually is. It's just going to be the same place over and over again, isn't it? Let me start over, or try to start over. There! There, it's there! Ah! That opened that door. Okay. I see now. I just have to find my way to that door again. And it helps if I actually just, look across. See where things are. Okay. Down the stairs. There we go. Hopefully stays open. If I hit this, then that'll activate that elevator. Okay. Which will then... I don't know how helpful that will be. There is an area above it. Okay. All right, excellent. Good, good, good. Sorted that out then. Good. I think then what I'm going to do is I'm closing in on a couple of hours here. I think this is actually a good point to hold. Because I need to dive off. I think we're good. I think we're good. A couple more things we still need to check out, but I feel good about this. So, sort of counterweight. Oh yes, that's right, for the elevator. Interesting. Okay. So, I'll put us back over here so that we can. I'll put us looking at the waterfall so that we can deal with it that way. I hope that worked. Because if it did not, you may have issues. However, now is the time to stop. Yeah, and it'll bring us back there anyway. I see. Okay, very cool. Done and done. Excellent. All right then. Let me bring us back. Let me bring this back to somewhere relatively sane. The volume level. There we go. Okay. Good. Okay, let me see here. Oh, has this the whole time? Has it not been? It has not been. I have been without the captions this whole time. My apologies. Just been sitting here with this blank box. Because I did not update. Or it was. I had them running, I just wasn't there. Well, better late than never. Right as I'm getting ready to quit is when I notice it. Great. Fabulous. Alright, there we go. Well, thank you all very much for watching. I very much appreciate it. Maybe next time I'll figure out the caption situation at the beginning like I'm supposed to, and I will look at it. There's always that one thing you forget. And this time it was that. But next time, we'll get it next time. But what do we have happening? So let's see, today is Friday. In a couple of days, with any luck, if we're able to get everybody together, we're going to be doing our game on Sunday of Alas for the Angry Void. Sadness in Space, powered by the apocalypse, a reskin of Alas for the Awful Sea, and I'm hoping we can get back to it. I'm going to be very excited to get onto the next chapter of that game. Let's see, anything else on Tuesday? Provided everything stays together. On Tuesday, we've got a one-shot of Monster of the Week that I'm going to be running. Using the Gothic Century setting. So it's going to be late 1800s, and it's going to be set in Paris. And I'm formulating in my noggin the things that I want to do with it, and I think it's going to be pretty cool. I'm very much looking forward to that. And that's about all I've got going on regularly, aside from every other Thursday. The thing that we did yesterday with Lucci coming in and playing Deadline. It'll be just sort of more of this and Age of Empires, most likely. Maybe other games? We'll see. But in the meantime, folks, I thank you all very much for watching. Please take care, and I will see you all of a sudden.